The Amazing Spider-Man issue 34 picks up as Miguel rushes through the streets of New York, lost in the sprawling metropolis as he tries to remember what happened to his world and how he ran from the destruction until he found the man behind it, Dr. Doom. Victor, however, says that he isn't behind this and he cannot do anything about it, but Miguel can. Reluctantly trusting Victor, Miguel is transported back in time as in the present, he continues his search for Spider-Man, but he doesn't know what the future holds for him now. Peter meanwhile looks over Jamie's clairvoyant project, knowing it's an incredible device with thousands of applications. Jamie says that right now it's limited since it took all day to determine something minor within a narrow cast net, but the big problem is it needs a much bigger power source to do quantum computing, and he has heard a few rumors of some tech that could be of use, which is where Peter comes in since he knows how to build something from the ground up. Peter doesn't know if he should since he could go wrong, but Jamie sees this as Peter's comeback, and it's time someone else took a look over his project. He trusts Peter with the clairvoyant as the university's alarm sounds, but unlike the last false alarm, this one is very real. Hitman meanwhile takes aim and shoots Dr. Doom, supposedly killing the dictator of Latveria. The Countess meanwhile is happy about all of this, but Chameleon wonders if this was the right course of action since Latveria is a powerful enemy to make. Countess says that he could always refuse his payment, but the villain says that he will continue to support her, and she's glad since the best is yet to come. Peter, after learning of Doom's assassination, takes off into the city, heading for the UN where he's confronted by Latverian security. He jumps on the dead Doom, and as he's swarmed by security guards, he rips Doom's head off, revealing it was only a Doombot. Peter knows that it's always the Doombot as the head blasts him, as Doom's voice says that he's well aware of what's happening and a reckoning is demanded of him. As Spider-Man deals with Doom, Miguel arrives, spotting Peter across the road. He rushes to help Peter, grabbing him. Peter recognizes Miguel as the two of them are attacked by the super soldiers that are after Miguel. He says a change is coming, grabbing Peter's arm and telling him they must leave. He traps them in a web shield, giving Miguel the chance to tell Peter why he is there, telling him of an anomaly that is causing chaos in 2099. He knows something links his future and Peter's present, and knows Peter has met other future spider people from different futures, but Miguel says that those are fixed within an infinite multiverse, whereas his future is Peter's Earth future, and there is no branching. Peter knows this as a superposition, and Miguel knows that because of this, the collapse in his future is inevitable because he is Peter's future and the future is always changing. Miguel is suddenly covered in energy as he says that his life is waiting. He explodes in a bright light, leaving Peter alone in the street to wonder where Miguel has gone. Peter has bigger problems on his plate as the city goes dark thanks to an army of Dr. Dooms arriving in the city to answer the assassination attempt. Doom demands justice as Peter knows that this is bad and he has no idea what will happen next. The Amazing Spider-Man issue 34 took a huge swerve in the story. I'm quite surprised that Miguel is, for all intensive purposes, gone from the book, at least for now, since I was sure that he would be teaming with Peter to take down Chameleon and deal with this clairvoyant device. Patrick Gleason's art over the last two issues has been fantastic and it fits Spider-Man really well, allowing for cool and dynamic action and great scale to things, which is important for this part of the story since Doom seems to be invading New York, so I'm excited to learn what comes of that since that's no small threat for Spider-Man to deal with. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.